Welcome to another session of Statistics and Probability. This is your teacher, John Len S. Almario. Today we will be discussing point estimate for the population proportion, P hat. For the lesson objectives, after going through this lesson, you are expected to understand the population proportion P, illustrate the sampling distribution of the estimator P, state the characteristics of the sampling distribution of the estimator of P, identify the point estimator of the population proportion P, and compute the point estimator of the population proportion P. Now, let us recall some of our previous knowledge. The area under the normal curve represents what? They represent percentage, probability, and proportion. Very good. Now, the area under the normal curve is equal to, very good, 1. Now that we have recalled our prior knowledge, let us proceed with the lesson proper. Now, just a quick question. According to the latest survey, 92% of the Philippine population trust the president's method in solving the country's problem on illegal drugs and crime. Now, with this statement, what does this mean to you? Well, some of you might say that majority of the people are in favor of the country's of the president's methods. That is based on what? On that number here, the 92%. And 92% is a high number. It is close to 100%. Now, what does the expression 92% mean? It means that among the population of the Philippines, not, if there's a total population of the Philippines, 92% of those are in favor. Again, this is just a vague state. This is just according to this statement. Okay? Next. The percentage expression, 92%, is also called a proportion. Now, what is a proportion? Proportion is a fraction expression where the favorable response is in the numerator and the total number of respondents is in the denominator. So, simple lang pala, sir. Ano lang pala yan? Fraction lang pala yan. Yes, it's that simple. It is just a fraction. So, it is denoted by this formula, P hat is equals to X over N, where P hat is our sample proportion. X is our number of desired outcomes, and N is the number of sample elements. So, parang nagpe-percentage lang. Divide lang, diba? So, very basic. And we will also use this formula. Q hat is equals to 1 minus P hat. Ano naman yung Q hat? Q hat is the proportion which are not included among the sample proportion. So, paano ba natin yan gagamitin? Now, before we proceed to that, let us discuss some of the characteristics of the sampling proportion P hat. First, the mean of the sampling distribution of P hat is P. That is, P hat is the unbiased estimator of P. Next, the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of P hat is the square root of P hat times Q hat over N. That is, the standard deviation of the proportion is equals to the square root of P hat Q hat divided by N, where Q hat is 1 minus P hat. Now, to illustrate that, here's the normal curve. Now, alam natin na yung normal curve, ang kanyang width ay nade-determine ng standard deviation. So, yan ang isang example ng measurement sa ating z-score. Ngayon, paano ba ito nade-determine to using standard deviation? So, in the population proportion, this is called what? This distance is called our sampling distribution for the population proportion. Ganun lang. Okay? Next. For large samples, the sampling distribution of p hat is approximately normal in relation to our central limit theorem. A sample size is considered large if the interval p hat plus or minus 3 times the standard deviation of the proportion does not include 0 or 1. When we say 0, ito yung mga values na close sa 0 or 1 kapag yung values ng ating proportion ay close sa 1. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Now, for example, a new kind of snack has just been introduced. Before making it available to public, it was first launched in a certain school. They gave away 60 samples to randomly selected students, and each one was given a response card. Each response card contains a number, whether they like it, code 1, do not like, code 0, or cannot decide, code 2. The responses are as shown. What is the proportion of the respondents who like the new snack? And what is the proportion of those who do not like it? And the proportion of those who cannot decide. So, eto raw, meron daw tayo ritong bagong produkto. May bagong pagkain na ilo-launch sa market. Kaso, hindi pa nila alam kung anong magiging outcome nito. So, nagpasample muna sila sa 60 students sa isang school. Tapos, kada isang sample, merong kalakip na response card. Malalaman nila dun kung nagustuhan nila or hindi. Or kung hindi pa makapag-decide yung students. So, eto raw yung mga results. Tinali isa-isa yung card. Chinek isa-isa yung result, eto na yon. So, ilan daw dito yung nagustuhan? Ilan daw sa mga students, sa 60 students, ano daw yung proportion nung nagustuhan yung bagong snack? Then yung proportion ng hindi nagustuhan yung snack at yung hindi pa makapag-decide. So, sige, paano natin isosolve yan? Examine muna natin yung responses. Ayan siya. Ngayon, paano natin, ano na ngayon ang approach na gagawin natin? Gawa tayo ng table. Bilangin natin kung ilan yung nag-like, hindi nag-like, at hindi nakapag-decide. So, para mabilang natin kung yung ilan yung nag-like, bilangin natin kung ilan yung number 1 dito sa table na to. Okay, so sige. Bilangin natin. Nabilang nyo ba? Okay, good. So, ilan? Very good. 31. Ibig sabihin, 31 yung 1 na nandirito. Next, paano naman yung 0? Ilan yung 0 dyan? So, bilangin natin. Ilan? Very good. 14. Ayan. So, baka namalik pa ta. Next, yung number 2 or yung code 2. Ilan? Very good. 15. Okay. So, dapat ilan ang total niya? Very good. Ang total niya dapat ay 60. 60 ba? Check natin. 1 plus 4, 5. Plus 5, 10. 0, carry 1. 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 6. So, sakto. 60. Ngayong nakuha na natin yung response, ang kailangan nating i-compute ay yung proportion. So, paano natin makakompute yung proportion? Una muna, yung proportion ng mga nag-like sa bago snack. So, again, P hat like is equals to x divided by n. Ano yung x natin dito? Ang value ng x natin dito ay yung kung ilan yung nag-like, which is 31. So, 31, sa natin ako ay 60, in yung total number of respondents. Ayan, very good. So, 31 divided by 60 is equals to, very good, 0.516, or we can say this is roughly around 52%. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Next, how about those who do not like the new snack? So again, applying the same formula, DNL stands for did not like. So, ilan yung hindi nag-like dito? Very good, that is 14. Again, divided by 60. This is equals to, very good, 0.2333 or around 23%. Kuha? Okay, good. Next, how about the proportion of respondents who cannot decide? So again, ilan yung hindi nakapag-decide? 15. So 15 divided by 60 is 25%. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Sir, tanong ko lang, bakit ang mga lumalabas ay percentage at hindi proportion? Actually, nagre-represent ito ng proportion, yung percentage. Unlike dun sa, if you could recall our previous lessons, puro numerical value yung ginagamit natin. Unlike dito, percentage. Okay? Good. Now, again, let's have a recap. Proportion, simple lang, fraction expression lang. So, p hat yung ating variable. So, x yung ating number of desired outcomes. Tapos, yung n number of sample elements. So, ang katandem ng p hat is q hat, which is 1 minus p hat. Q hat yung mga hindi kasali sa proportion. Okay? Good.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ayan. So, napakadali lang. Kukumpitin lang natin yung p hat at q hat dito sa ating pagpapracticean. So, we got 3 items here. So, solve lang natin p hat, q hat. Madali lang naman. So, pag dinivide natin, pagka-divide, minus natin sa 1. The next, ito, itong problem na to, hahanapin lang natin yung p hat at q hat. Okay? Check nyo ha. Galingan nyo. I trust you guys. Good luck.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so check natin kung tama yung mga sagot ninyo. For number 1, paano natin hanapin yung p hat? Of course, yan yung formula natin. So again, ano yung x natin? Very good, given na yan. 28 over 100. So equal to sa 0.28. Then, may p hat tayo. Ang kulang na lang ay q hat. So para malaman natin yung q hat, 1 minus p hat. Yung p hat natin ay 0.28. Therefore, ang q hat natin ay 0.72. Kuha ba? Dali lang, ano? Next. Again, same formula. So, 45 divided by 240 is equals to? Very good. 0.1875. Now, to solve for q hat, we'll just subtract p hat from 1. 1 minus 0.1875 is equals to 0.7175. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Next. Again, using the same formula, 120 divided by 850 is equals to 0.1142. Next. Very good. So, same lang sa q hat. Ayan, very good. 0.1142, sinubtract lang natin. So, is equals to 0.8858. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Next. In a political rally, an opinion poll was conducted among the present voters if they approve the platform of the candidate. 201 say they approve. If there were 500 individuals in the sample, what is P hat? What is Q hat? So, dito, ang given na natin ay 201. Ibig sabihin, sila yung nag-approve. Then, 500 yung total number of individuals. So, ano daw yung P hat? So, again, applying the formula. Ang X natin ay 201. Ang N natin ay 500. Dividing it would give us an answer of 0.402. Next. May P hat na tayo. Kailangan na lang natin ay Q hat. So, ayan yung Q hat natin. So, 1 minus P hat. Anong P hat natin? 0.402. So, 1 minus 0.402 is equals to 0.598. Yan na ba yung sagot? Yan na yung sagot. Thanks for watching my video lesson. Again, this is John Dennis Almario saying, remember, trust the process. Bye guys. See you soon.